Hi there, how it's going? It's Sumit from Sumit for the World. I have recently completed my water splash product photography and today I'm going to show you complete editing process. I will start in Lightroom where I'll show you complete basic adjustments and then we will move forward to the Photoshop. There I'll show you how I'm going to make the product look more clean. I'm going to enhance the edges, I'm going to remove all the spots there, and once the image is ready then we are going to blend the images. We'll create one final composite work and then you will be surprised to see the final result. After watching this video you could also watch my behind the scene video for the same photo and you will definitely enjoy it. I'm also looking forward to see some comments from you that you are sharing some knowledge, experience, so it will be helpful for new photographers. They want to create some composite work and they're going to get some benefit from you. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel and change the notification bell to all so you don't miss out any new uploads. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. So let's start our work in Lightroom. So now we are in Lightroom and you can see we have three images here to work with. First of all, we have to just give some basic adjustment here for lens correction. So what is lens correction? Let me show you some details of lens corrections. So if you see lens correction settings here, we have a couple of checkbox, remove chromatic aberration and enable profile correction. So what is chromatic aberration? Chromatic aberration, also known as color fringing, where lens fails to combine the colors correctly, and that can be fixed using this checkbox. Enable profile corrections, what it's doing, it's just trying to fix any distortion caused by the lens or with it. So it'll going to fix it. And how it'll do, it'll just select the your camera model, manufacturer make there, and model of your device and profile for the lens. So that's how it's going to fix this. And make sure whenever you are starting your post-processing in Lightroom, you just select this, both the checkboxes. And after this we are just going to crop our image here. So before doing any touch-up, it's always good idea to crop the image. That's the general practice I actually follow, and everyone has their own individual approach how they are going to do post-processing. And for basic adjustments, we are going to adjust the contrast. So for this we are just going to take advantage of the Lightroom feature. We have to just hold down the shift key and double click on the contrast, and the similar way we have to do the same for other adjustments where we need the tweak. So like for highlights, yeah, it's going to fix. For shadow, we'll see how it happens. It's taking too much, so we'll just take down. You don't need that much of light in the shadows. I think that's good enough. We'll do same for the whites. Yeah, that's better. And we're not going to touch blacks here because it's already looking quite balanced. And for sharpening image, I most of the time use texture and clarity because they work on the colors level, and sharpening works on pixels level, so sometimes you will not get the desired result. I prefer to work with texture and clarity, so we'll just see how it behaves. So if we hold down shift, not shift key, because this is the texture and you will not get that feature of it, so we have to do it manually. So we'll just take it around 20, and for clarity I'll just make it around 30. That will be sufficient for this. We'll type it manually. Yeah, that's it. So that's the logo we have. We can see the detailed how it recovered. And once we are done with this, we have to just copy the same settings on other images, just to make sure we are working on similar settings for both. And For doing this, there is a shortcut way to achieve it. We have to select this image and then we have to select other two images where we want to apply the settings, and then we have to click on sync. It's going to sync all these settings which are selected here, and I also selected crop here, you can see. So it's going to crop those images also. We can select transform also, just to make sure that they'll be having identical framing and all. So let's see how it will look. So the image is ready, but they have captured on different we can say the distance, so they are coming differently. So what I'm going to do, I'm just trying to make this frame as like the product shot, the full one. I'm going to do the same for the other splash shot. Yeah, that's it. Now if we want, we can even correct the exposure also, just to make sure they are looking quite identical as compared to the product shots. So it's quite bright. So let's adjust the exposure, and while doing this we can use one advanced feature of Lightroom. We can just select both images and we can turn on this switch. It'll be auto sync now. So whatever the setting we are going to do now, it will be going to apply on both images, whatever selected. So it's looking quite good now. So the images are ready to go into the Photoshop for our next level of editing. So what we need to do, we need to select these images and we'll go to photo menu. We'll select edit in, and now we have to select open as layers in Photoshop, because we are going to work in Photoshop as a layers for these images. So now we are in the Photoshop and you can see we have all three images added as layers, and while working on composite we have to take our product image on the top of it, and we'll try to get the details from the bottom layer. And before doing all this, we'll just try to match the bottle shape accordingly, so all the layers having bottle in around the same position. So it will help us in composite. So how we are going to do, we are just going to the edit menu, select free transform, and selected layer we can do the free transformation. Yes. So once done, we can just hit enter, and now we have to adjust the bottom layer in this around the same position what the bottle of the what the product is having on layers. So now we have to work on the bottom layers to reposition them, so the bottle will be having the same position. So how we are going to do it, we are just going to reduce the opacity of top layer so we can see the bottle. Now we have to just go to edit, select free transform, because we are going to change the position of bottom layer. So there are a couple of ways to achieve this. Either we can find hard edges to match it, or we can, if we have text labels, then it will be really helpful to match the product around those labels. So for this image, I'm going to match it around label, and once it's there, you can use the arrow key on the keyboard. You can see it's quite good now. And you can keep your top layer of product image a little larger, so it's just covering the bottom layers. So we have worked with our bottom layer, so now we have to do the same for this last layer. We'll just go to view, fit on screen, and now we have to go to edit, free transform, and here if you notice we don't have labels to match because the splash is too much, so we have to work on the hard edge around cap. Let me zoom it. We again using the arrow key here just to move the image more precisely. That's it. So now we have our image ready. We'll go to view, fit on screen. You can see we have some empty spaces, so what we have to do, we have to just crop it. We'll crop from both sides. Just hit enter, and we want to see the image from all layers, so we have to reduce the opacity of middle layer. You can see, so there is empty space there also, so we have to crop it. We'll select the top layer, again cropping, just hit enter, and it's done. We have to just reset the opacity to 100%. So we have all images, you can see, around same position, so that's what we need. We can have the top layer a little larger proportion just to covering the edges of bottom layer. That will be helpful in composite. And now what we have to do, we have to clean this bottle. So what it means clean? So clean means we have to find any blemishes, we have to fix it, like these spots here, like the spots we have on this bottle, we have to fix it. And the edges, we can refine those edges. So there is a special tool in Photoshop, but before that we are just going to fix the spots here, and for this we are going to create one empty layer, and we'll be using spot healing tool. We'll be using this tool. I'm just going to reduce the brush size. Just keep the brush size around the spots only. Just it's big enough to cover the spot. It will give you best result. We are doing this on the empty layer just to make sure if anything goes wrong we can recover the details. You can simply go to the empty layer and erase it. I'm just doing it bit roughly, but it can take a long time, depends on how many spots you have in your image to fix it. And there is a special tip, whenever you are working with a spot healing tool or any spot removal tool, sometimes we have spot on screen and we get confused, so better to just move the image. You can press the space bar on your keypad and it will bring the hand tool, and you can just move the image like that, like this, and you will find that if there is a visible spot. I believe that's it. We have cleared the spots here. There is one left. Okay, that's it. And you can just put it on screen, and let me show you what it does. It's not. We'll just fill this layer. I'm just going to show you that how the spots will be visible on the empty layer. So these are the spots we have fixed. Now we have to go to next stage of cleaning this bottle. We have to just clean the edge, and I have special mechanism for that. So I'm just going to create one copy of this layer. I'm just dragging it on the create new button, create new layer button, and I'm just keeping it as reserve, so if I need details from this I'll get it. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create copy of this layer again, where I'm going to apply the effect. So the effect I'm going to use is oil paint. It's very useful for this kind of work. We'll go to filter, then stylize and select oil paint. There are special settings for this I have. We can call it as 106440. So for the first setting we have to just select 10. For the second, cleanliness we can select 6. For scale 4 and Bristol detail 4, and for shine we'll just keep it as 0. If we do any change for the shine, you will see some effects coming, but we don't need it on the product. Now we have to click OK. You can see it's affected whole product, but we don't need it. So what we need to recover the edges only. So that's why we kept this top layer, and now we have to just create a mask for top layer. And on the edges we have to just paint it with the black. We'll select the brush tool. We can just zoom in. We can keep the brush little larger, because anything on the white, it is not going to give any negative impact for the image. So we have to just paint it. You can see the effects. The clarity level for this oil paint tool, you can adjust it as per your feel, what feel you need from the product, because all different products may require different level of settings. I'm just talking about the glass products here. I found it very useful for this kind of work. The flow and opacity, you can keep it 100%, that's not a problem, because we are going to get everything from the bottom layers. I believe we've missed one spot to fix here. We can go to empty layer and we'll use the spot healing tool again. It's gone. I'll go to view, fit on screen, and you can see our product is quite well finished, and we can do the same for the cap top, and it will also give very good decent look. You have to select brush tool. Feel is quite nice looking now. If you feel something went wrong, you can just press the X key just to change the color of brush and reduce the brush size a little bit. And we can recover it. We can recover the details of the mask layer. That's it. Fit on screen. There's a shortcut also, Ctrl+0 to fit on screen. So there are two options now. Either we can merge the selected layers or we can create a group of it. For this, so we are going to just merge the selected layer. We have to just deselect the layers of the bottom one. I don't want that to be selected, or we can select also. It's up to you if you want to retain the base image for future reference or future work. Now we have to press Ctrl+Shift+E. It will going to merge the selected layer. Ctrl+Shift+E. So now we are back with the three images and we will work on the composite. Now we are going to blend these layers, so they'll look in the final look there'll be splash coming from the both sides of the product. And for doing this, we have to create mask on the top layer, and now we have to paint it with black to get details from the bottom layer. And if we are going to paint right now, then it's not going to help because we don't have any part to work with. So any area we should have selected for painting. So what we have to do, we have to recover only the splash. We don't want any other details, so we have to select the splash area. And for selection, very useful, I found this quick selection tool. It's doing the job very quickly and very nicely. So now we have selected this splash area, but to make sure we are getting details from the edge, we have to just make sure the selection is little further away from the edges. And for achieving this, we have to adjust the selection area. We'll go to select, modify, and then contract, and just use the 3 pixels here. It's giving the better result of around edges, so we don't want any other details from the bottom layer. You can see the selection expanded. Let me show you with zoom. You can see the selection expanded little bit. So that's what we need, and even we can go a little higher also, but it's up to you that how you want the feel. We'll go to view. So now if you are going to paint here, it will not allow because this is not the selection area. Selection area is outside the splash, but we need to paint here, and for doing this we need to invert the selection. So how we'll do, we'll go to select and inverse, and now we can easily paint here. You can see it's working quite well. So where there is no protection for the selection here, just do it very precisely. So you are not doing painting on the bottle. We don't want to disturb the edges. Yeah, that's it. So it was quite easy. We have worked with one splash, and now we will do same for the other one. We will fix it later. I'll show you how we can easily fix it. Now we have to do the same process here with the quick selection. We have to correct the selection area. Hold down the Alt key Okay, that's it. Again we have to go to select, modify, contract by 3 pixels. You can see the selection changed, and now we have to go to our mask area, and again if we try to paint it inside the on the splash, it will not allow us because this is not the selection area. So we have to inverse the selection. We'll go to select, inverse. There is a shortcut, shift control I, so that shortcut we can also use. And now again we have to paint it. I found it very interesting because it just reminds me the days when I was doing painting in school. It's a quite nice feeling when I'm doing painting in Photoshop. Careful when you are doing around the edges. You can get it more precisely. I'll show you the trick. Let me zoom it. So we don't need this part. We have to remove it. We'll be using the X button, X key here on the keyboard, just to switch to the white color. And we can adjust the hardness of this brush, so around 70% it should give good result. We'll just adjust the brush size too. That's it. We have to undo it. Control Z is the shortcut. That's it. We'll go to view. Sometimes it's difficult. Okay, we'll go to view and fit on screen. And if you see, we have worked with both splash, but if we select one, the other will be hidden on the top of layer. So what we have to do, we have to just create mask on the layer in middle. And we just need to paint this area with black to get the other splash. Yeah. We just increase the brush size. That's it. Only this much effort we need to do. I mistakenly did it. So what I need to do, I need to make it white here, so I need to bring the details. That's it, we have completed our work here, and there is one final touch. What we can do, we can just make this image look more wider, and for doing this I'm going to create one merged copy of the final image. So what we have to do, we have to just press Ctrl Alt Shift and E shortcut key, and this key combination will create one merged copy of the selected layers. And we have to just use the crop tool. Just hit enter key, and you could see some empty space created. We have to cover it, and for this I'm going to select the splash area. So we have selected our splash area here, and to expand it we need to just right click on this area, and we can select free transform. We can go to edit menu and select free transform. So anywhere from these options we can select it, and if we try to expand it now, it will not going to work here. And to expand this splash, we have to right click again on the selection and select distort. So this is going to expand this selection area. Okay, just press enter, and we are going to do the same for other splash. Just right click on this selection area, select free transform, right click again, select distort, and we'll expand it. So when you are doing this expansion of image, sometimes it creates some empty spaces, so just be careful when you are doing this, and try to zoom it. We have to watch it carefully. So fortunately we don't have any empty space around stretching, and we can further enhance this splash because it's looking quite straight line. We can go to the selection marquee tool and just selecting this splash part only, and again we have to click right click on this selection, free transform, right click and wrap tool. So this is going to help us now to correct the shape of splash. So this is looking quite natural now. Just hit enter key, it's done. This is the empty space I was talking about, and we can easily fix it using spot healing tool or using healing brush. I'm going to use clone tool here because it's quite big patch, and clone tool will help me to fix it very quickly. Let me increase the brush size. Yes, it's around this spot, and I'm going to take sample from the bottom, and we have to just hold down the Alt key and take sample, and we can just paint it. You can adjust the flow as per your need. because it's a white, even I could have 100% of flow. That's not a problem. So we have fixed it. So we'll just go to view, fit on screen, and you can see some empty spaces created around the sides. So we have to crop this image. Okay, it's almost final, but just to final look, we will just see around the edges. There is no blemish or error. We have to just zoom in and just observe the edges of product. Here it's looking good. Okay, this spot is something which we can fix. This is the spot we can fix. So what we are going to do now? We have different tools here. So you can use clone tool also. I'm just creating one empty layer and I'm going to clone tool. I'll change the brush size a little smaller. I'll take the value from the sides here, and I'm just holding down the Alt key and just taking sample by tapping on the space from the sample area. That's it. So this is what we have fixed. Even we can use the same technique here. We'll take sample around the spot in splash and we can just paint it. That's how we can easily recover it. But clone tool, you see it's creating kind of patchy area. So either we can use a patch tool or spot healing. That will give us the better result. Let me just undo it. We can use shortcut key Ctrl Z. And we'll see how the spot healing tool is going to help on this. Yeah, it's quite neat. So this is what we want. So we have our image ready now, and to get back in Lightroom, we have to just close this document. So now we are in Lightroom, and you can see it's amazing to work with this image, and we have worked with different tools. We have cleaned the bottle, we have used spot healing brush, clone tool, transform tool, how we can stretch the image beautifully, and it's amazing overall experience. I'm sure you have enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.